What a beautiful difference in my world. What a beautiful difference in my world.
Hi, I'm Father Andrew and I'm the parish priest here in Gorton. It's a Roman Catholic parish, and about maybe 18 months ago I started to think about how we could use our community hall better, because it wasn't being used very much and really it was just costing money. It was a problem rather than an opportunity, and just through various encounters, various meetings with people, conversations, stuff that happened that it's difficult to explain why it happened, but basically we began to see that the hall could be a real opportunity for us to reach out to the community in lots of different ways. So we started looking into things like a community cafe and a community garden and other little projects. But one of the big projects that we've really gone for is a music project, and that stems back to a bizarre encounter. It wasn't bizarre, but on a train, basically. I sat on a train from London to Manchester, and this girl sits next to me and she's on her phone talking about a project she was involved in with music. And this was like the fourth day of travelling home from Turkey for me, because I got stuck there during the ash cloud, and her phone went dead. So I turned to her and said, "Tell me about your project." So she began to tell me about her project, about herself and work she was doing in the community, and it really interested me. And so a connection was formed really, where she began to look into how that project, which was a London-based thing called Bigger Fish, might be brought to Manchester. And that was Natalie Price. And we've continued to be in touch, even though Natalie now isn't working for Bigger Fish and is involved in managing a very successful artist called Louis Kessian. We've had 2 events here called Ambition, or we're leading up to the second event now. And that's involved masterclasses, bringing in young people from the area of all backgrounds. So we don't see it that this is a church thing as such for church people. This is the church recognising that people have a deep need for identity, for belonging, for being loved, really. And what we're trying to do through music, which transcends a lot of boundaries, is bring them in, give them that sense of belonging, give them that sense of community, but also create opportunities for them through the show that they put on, through the skills that they learn, that are more than just standing up and singing or playing a musical instrument. They're learning about marketing, they're learning about stage management, they're learning about writing, they're learning about all kinds of things. Most importantly, they're learning about how to build community. They might not be aware of that, but the very fact that they're having conversations with other young people that ordinarily they wouldn't mix with, and they're not just having conversations, they're working with them, writing with them, performing with them. We're bringing down a lot of barriers and a lot of boundaries that are sort of there in the community. So you've got young people aged between 13 and 18 working together. So they're a very good cross-section of our area, and that work is an ongoing project. So eventually this will lead to a weekly session that they'll have working with Joy Hewlett and JP Cooper and Alan Donahue. And Alan is going to build us a studio, a recording studio. So we've got our very own facility here that will be both commercial and community, in that some people will pay to use it and some people will earn the right to use it through voluntary work on a point scoring system. So in other words, we're making it accessible to anybody, but it's not a freebie. It's you've got to give something back to the community. So we're trying to build that culture of giving, of generosity, of giving back, and build community from within the community. Because one of Gorton's main issues is that people that get involved here are often from the outside, so they drop in at 9 a.m. and pull out at 5 p.m. And that's their bit done. Whereas what we're trying to do is actually from within, people who live here and care about the place, building that community. And we've had tremendous help. Doors have really opened, and the people that keep coming forward and getting involved. We've been truly blessed. So I'm grateful to God for the opportunity, and I thank God for the opportunity, and we're hoping and praying that it's going to continue and be incredibly successful.